Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mags. So I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. Newcastle took on Southampton last night in the Carabao Cup semi-final, first leg down at Southampton. The second leg, of course, is on the 31st coming up. And now Newcastle have a break, of course, until that second leg game. And we did fantastic down at St Mary's last night. The first half was a little bit of a dodgy one, but we still dominated the game. The second half will come out blasting at Southampton, and Joelinton, of course, was the centrepiece to everything last night. The way he played, of course, he scored a goal only for it to then be disallowed for a handball, which I've got to say, looking at it back on the replay, that should have never ever been disallowed for a handball. You could clearly see it came off the stomach of Joelinton, and then he bashed it into the back of the net. But at the end of the day, we still come away from the game winners. So looking at, of course, the other bits throughout the match, there was chances where Southampton could have scored in the game, and Nicky Pope did some brilliant saves, two really good saves in the second half. One against Che Adams, of course, which was fantastic save by Nicky Pope. He had another brilliant save in the game as well. Adam Armstrong came on for Southampton as well, who managed to score a goal for Southampton only for it to then be disallowed because he had clearly punched the ball into the back of the net with his hand, which you could see on when they did the VAR review of it, that he had clearly hit it with his hand into the goal past Nick Pope. And I've got to say as well, very disrespectful by Adam Armstrong, the way he ran off and celebrated. I mean, you're a local Geordie lad, you came from Newcastle United's ranks, you should feel ashamed of yourself, running off and celebrating like that. I get it, at the end of the day, you play for Southampton now, but at least have a little bit of respect. Don't celebrate when you score against your local team, because that is just absolutely unforgettable. People won't like that, and I personally didn't like that last night when he did that. Just absolutely looked like an absolute twat, and then he ended up with egg on his face as well because the goal was disallowed. So we got to have a funny moment as well last night where Coletta Carr picked up a second yellow in the game. Bruno, of course, laughed in his face, and Jacob Murphy, Jacob Murphy, waving him goodbye off the pitch. I mean, it's just typical Jacob Murphy. It's just the sort of stuff that we love to see from Jacob Murphy. I mean, he's such a funny guy. He just keeps doing stuff like that all the time. Must be an absolute laugh, being around Jacob Murphy on the training ground. I've got to say, that was absolutely hilarious last night, man. If War Flags don't make a flag about that, that is just going to be an absolute miss. But we're now favourites to reach our first major final in Wembley, of course, since 1999, 24 years ago, when we took on Manchester United at Wembley. Of course, we are on the road to ending a trophy drought which stretches back to 1969, when we, of course, won the Intercities Fairs Cup. Fantastic squad, of course, back then, Bob Moncur and the like. And it's just a brilliant chance for Newcastle to make it the final. We're 1-0 up, we've got the advantage, and we're just one step away now from making it to that final. And tonight we'll get to see, of course, who will be in the final, be it Nottingham Forest or Man United, or depending on what the result is tonight, that could determine what the result could be in the second leg of their game, which plays on the 1st of February, I believe it is. But a fantastic game by Newcastle last night. Eddie Howe proved once again why he is the best English manager around. Nicky Pope as well proved why he is the best goalkeeper in the world, stretching his clean sheets to now 10 clean sheets. He's absolutely miles ahead of everybody else. And of course, there was an interesting stat as well. If I can get it, there was an interesting stat on Nicky Pope, which was, of course, 9 appearances, 9 clean sheets, they said, and that is now stretched to 10. Shots on target faced was 19. That's obviously went up as well now. And shots saved has obviously went up as well. And another interesting stat was most clean sheets in all competitions, teams in major European leagues this season. And of course, Newcastle are 16 clean sheets in all competitions in the major European leagues this season. So Arsenal's got 14, Barcelona's got 14, Man City's got 14, Man United's got 14, and Real Sociedad have got 14. That means Newcastle are by far the best defensive team in Europe right now. This is absolutely crazy when you consider that people were saying, oh, anyhow, he doesn't know how to defend. Well, he's proven everybody wrong now. He's proven everybody wrong now. We are absolutely on fire and I'm loving every minute of it. Till next time, remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and I'll see you all later. Or other lads.